You feel it, don't you? That quiet whisper in the soul, a subtle ache for something more, something real, beyond the noise and the endless scroll. You've seen the grand facades, the polished presentations, the crowded rooms. But beneath the surface, a question stirs. Is this truly it? You stand at a crossroads, don't you? A crossroads not of highways, but of spirit. Leonard Ravenhill, a voice that still cuts through the clamor of generations, spoke of three churches. He didn't speak of buildings, or denominations, or stained glass windows. He spoke of the very heart of faith, the essence of what it means to follow. And the question he posed echoes across time, landing squarely at your feet. Which one are you in? This isn't a comfortable message, and it's not meant to be. It's an invitation to a deeper honesty, a radical self-examination that few dare to undertake. You might feel a restlessness, a sense that the spiritual landscape around you, or even within you, has become too placid, too predictable. You sense a disconnect between the grand promises and the quiet emptiness. This isn't about judgment from outside. It's about the truth stirring within you. What if these aren't just ancient warnings, but a mirror held up to your own walk, right now, today, in the heart of America? What if understanding these three churches isn't about historical analysis, but about a profound, personal revelation that can recalibrate your entire spiritual compass? This perspective, this deeper call, will reshape how you see everything. It demands your full attention, your undivided presence. This isn't just another video. This is a moment of decision. To truly engage with this truth, to allow it to penetrate the layers of expectation and habit, you must first acknowledge your presence here, now. This isn't for casual viewing. It's for active listening. If your spirit is truly awake, if you are ready to lean into this uncomfortable truth, then write this phrase in the comments below. My spirit is awake. It's more than just a comment. It's a declaration, a conscious gesture of focus, a silent vow to yourself that you are ready to hear. My spirit is awake. We're not promising magic. We're offering clarity. We're seeking truth. The deeper call awaits. You've felt the pull towards something authentic, something unvarnished, a hunger that goes beyond fleeting trends. This journey will demand courage. It will ask you to look beyond what is easy, beyond what is popular, and into the raw, unyielding heart of what truly matters. This is the deeper call. You are here for a reason. Stay with us, not for quick fixes, but for an unflinching encounter with reality. This is an invitation to walk a path less traveled, the path that leads to genuine transformation. The deeper call isn't found in the superficial, but in the profound. It asks you to question the foundations, to feel the weight of what has been lost, and to yearn for what can be reclaimed. You've seen the patterns, the cycles of enthusiasm and decline, the way fervor can fade into ritual. You know, deep down, that numbers and outward displays don't always tell the full story. The true measure lies elsewhere. The deeper call is about that unseen inner reality. It's about the fire within, or the lack thereof. This understanding, this revelation from Ravenhill, is not about condemning institutions. It's about awakening individuals. It's about you. It's about the state of your own heart, your own commitment, your own spiritual vitality. Are you truly alive? Are you simply going through the motions? Or have you perhaps unknowingly drifted into a place where the light has grown dim? This isn't about fear. It's about urgent love. It's about the profound importance of where you stand. The deeper call insists on authenticity. It demands that you look inward, honestly. You are being asked to consider a truth most prefer to avoid. We measure success by numbers, by square footage, by the polish of our presentations. You see the gleaming campuses, the state-of-the-art auditoriums, the meticulously crafted services that feel more like a Broadway show than a solemn assembly. This is the landscape you navigate, the standard by which so much is often judged. But what if these very metrics, this pursuit of external perfection, distract us from the true measure of spiritual life? What if the outward display, however impressive, has become a veil, obscuring a deeper, more urgent reality? Leonard Ravenhill, with an uncompromising gaze, didn't look at the size of the congregation. He looked at the fire in the eyes, the hunger in the heart, the tremor in the soul. He spoke not of attendance records, but of conviction. He didn't celebrate programs, he yearned for power. His concern was never the comfort of the pews, but the consuming fire of God's presence. He knew that the things we often celebrate as spiritual triumphs can, in fact, be indicators of a profound spiritual compromise. You might see a church with thousands, yet feel no pulse. You might hear eloquent sermons, yet sense no anointing. You might witness elaborate programs, yet find no true transformation. You might admire beautiful buildings, yet experience no sacred presence. You might count endless attendees, yet discern no real hunger for God. You might celebrate impressive budgets, yet miss the true cost of discipleship. This isn't about condemning, it's about discerning. It's about looking past the obvious and asking the harder questions. Does a larger building always mean a deeper walk? Does a polished presentation guarantee a powerful presence? Can you truly measure spiritual vitality with a spreadsheet? Or is there a currency of the Spirit that defies all earthly accounting? What if the very things we celebrate as growth are in fact symptoms of a subtle spiritual decline? Are we more impressed by the package than by the power within? This is not an easy road, and it's certainly not the popular one. But it is the call of the upper room. The real revelation, the counter-cultural insight, isn't about what you can build up, but what you are willing to lay down. It's not about accumulation, but about surrender. It's about a truth that challenges everything you thought you knew about spiritual strength. This is an invitation to clarity, to a vision unclouded by the world's definitions of success. If this resonates, if you sense a truth in these words, take a moment. Press the like button. It's not just a click. It's a quiet agreement, a signal that this message needs to reach others who are also seeking. It helps this voice cut through the noise, finding those who are ready to hear the deeper call. The deeper call awaits. You see, the true measure of a vibrant spiritual life isn't found in what can be counted, or seen, or applauded by the world. It's not in the size of the crowd, or the volume of the praise, or the grandeur of the architecture. Think of a tree. You can admire its leaves, its branches, its shade. But its life, its very essence, flows from roots unseen, drawing sustenance from hidden depths. Without those roots, the most beautiful foliage is just a temporary display, destined to wither. And so it is with faith. Leonard Ravenhill understood this profoundly. He wasn't interested in the outward show. He knew that what truly mattered, what truly endured, was the unseen reality of a heart fully yielded, a spirit ablaze. He saw beyond the veneer, past the superficial, straight to the living core. He challenged us to ask, are we tending to the roots or merely decorating the leaves? You can build the biggest church in the county, yet have a congregation of withered souls. You can preach the most eloquent sermon, yet have no power to transform. You know this contrast in your daily life, don't you? You've seen the perfectly curated social media feed that hides a chaotic reality. You've tasted the fast food that looks appealing but leaves you empty moments later. You've driven past the sprawling, empty storefronts that once promised prosperity. Appearance can be deceiving. It can lull you into a false sense of security, a comfortable illusion that everything is fine because it looks fine. But the spirit, your spirit, discerns beyond the surface. It craves authenticity. It hungers for truth. You can have all the programs, yet lack true spiritual power. You can have all the attendance, yet lack true spiritual hunger. You can have all the funding, yet lack true spiritual fervor. You can have all the activity, yet lack true spiritual anointing. You can have all the outward success, yet lack true spiritual life. You can have all the impressive numbers, yet lack the consuming fire. What then truly defines a church? Is it the budget or the brokenness before God? Is it the marketing strategy or the heartfelt cry for revival? Is it the comfort of the pews or the conviction that compels you to your knees? What are you truly building? A monument to human effort or a dwelling place for divine presence? The world tells you to accumulate, to expand, to make your presence known through visible metrics. But the path to true spiritual vitality, the way of the upper room, asks something radically different. It asks you to rethink everything you've been taught about strength, about influence, about success. It's a countercultural truth, one that often feels backward to our modern sensibilities. It's a revelation that will challenge your very understanding of what it means to be alive in spirit. The deeper call will turn your expectations inside out. The deeper call isn't about adding more, it's about stripping away. It's about discovering what remains when all the superficial layers are gone. It's about the raw, unadorned truth of your spiritual condition. You are being asked to consider a different kind of wealth, a different kind of power. This isn't just about what you believe. It's about how you live, how you breathe, how you truly seek. The deeper call is relentless in its pursuit of authenticity. It will not settle for less than the genuine. You are called to discern beyond the comfortable narrative, beyond the well-packaged message. You are called to look at the heart of the matter, at the very core of your commitment. The three churches Ravenhill spoke of are not historical curiosities. They are living realities, distinctions drawn not by human hands, but by the very Spirit of God. And in this discerning, you will find yourself. You will see which path you have walked and which path you are now being invited to choose. This invitation is not to judgment, but to transformation. The deeper call demands a response. The revelation is this: you've been taught to measure success by what's visible, by what's applauded. But the true measure, the one that matters in the eternal scales, is often hidden. It's not about the polished sermon, but the broken prayer. It's not about the packed auditorium, but the quiet, consuming fire in a handful of yielded hearts. This is the uncomfortable truth. God does not measure by our metrics. He measures by devotion, by surrender, by the raw, unvarnished hunger for Him alone. Consider the gardener who prides himself on his perfectly manicured plastic flowers. They are flawless, always in bloom, requiring no soil, no water, no real effort. They look impressive, but they hold no fragrance, no life, no potential for fruit. Then there's the gardener with a small, struggling patch of earth, tilling, watering, waiting, trusting. His efforts may look less grand, but in that soil, life is stirring. Which garden truly thrives? Which one holds the promise of abundance? Or think of the athlete who talks endlessly about training, about the latest gear, about the perfect diet plan. He can quote statistics, analyze techniques, and critique others. He has all the appearance of a champion. But another athlete, quietly, consistently, day after day, puts in the grueling, unseen work. No fanfare, no grand pronouncements. Just sweat, discipline, and relentless pursuit. When the moment of truth arrives, who will truly endure? Who has built genuine strength? This isn't an easy road, and it's certainly not the popular one. The world will always gravitate towards the plastic flowers, the loud pronouncements, the visible success. It will tell you that bigger is better, that numbers define impact, that a smooth presentation is paramount. But the deeper call, the call of the upper room, whispers something else entirely. It summons you to a community dedicated not to spiritual trends, but to timeless truth. It's a call for those tired of the shallow, those hungry for the authentic, those ready to let the fire of God consume everything that isn't Him. This is the turning point. You are not being asked to judge others, but to judge yourself, to look past the external, past the comfortable illusions, and confront the internal reality. Are you building a monument to human effort or a dwelling place for divine presence? You must choose to see beyond the surface. You must choose to value the unseen over the seen. You must choose to pursue depth, not just breadth. You must choose to hunger for His presence, not just His blessings. You must choose to let His fire purify, not just warm. This choice defines you. It reveals which of the 3 churches Ravenhill spoke of you are truly inhabiting. Are you in the church that has lost its first love, comfortable in its routine, spiritually lukewarm? Are you in the dead church, where activity replaces life and form trumps power? Or are you, even with little strength, holding fast to His name, pursuing Him with an unwavering heart? This isn't about perfection. It's about direction. It's about a heart relentlessly pursuing the only one who can truly satisfy. This is a covenant, a shared journey towards a holiness that doesn't just talk the talk, but lives it, breathes it, and radiates it. If this truth resonates with you, if you feel that deep shift in perspective, then there is a choice to be made, a commitment to be voiced. Write this phrase in the comments below as an act of public decision, an intimate vow. Choose unseen depths. It's not just words. It's a declaration of where you stand, a turning away from the superficial, a turning towards the authentic. Choose unseen depths. Now pause for a moment. Think of one person, one specific individual in your life who needs to hear this message, who is also searching for something beyond the surface, who is also wrestling with these questions. Don't share it broadly. Share it with that person. Send this video to them. It's an act of responsibility, of genuine care, not just a casual share. It's about passing on a lifeline. And if you are ready to walk this path of authenticity and deeper call, then consider joining us. Subscribe to Upper Room Call. It's more than just clicking a button. It's an agreement, a commitment to continuity, a decision to walk together in a community that seeks timeless truth week after week. It's a silent vow to pursue that consuming fire. This is a promise of practical, simple steps that will ground this revelation in your daily life. You've walked through the landscape of the visible, measured the measurable, and perhaps even celebrated the celebrated. But the truth Ravenhill unveiled, the truth that resonates in your spirit, is simpler, starker. It's not about the grandeur of the temple, but the sanctity of the altar within you. It's not about the noise of the crowd, but the quiet intensity of a heart aflame. The real church isn't found on a street corner or in a denominational directory. It is forged in the crucible of personal surrender, in the unseen depths where your spirit meets His. It is the solitary lamp, burning brightly, not for show, but for truth. It is the steady, consuming fire that purifies and transforms, not the flickering light of passing trends. So, what does this mean for you, today, tomorrow? How do you move from this profound revelation to a living, breathing reality that reshapes your spiritual walk? These are not grand gestures, but small, deliberate choices that echo through eternity. First, carve out moments of true silence. Not just quiet, but silence. Turn off the screens, the music, the endless inputs that constantly vie for your attention. Just sit. Listen. Let the noise subside until you can hear the faint echo of your own spirit, and perhaps the gentle whisper of his. This isn't about finding immediate answers. It's about creating space for them. It's about honest self-assessment, a quiet inventory of what truly thrives within you and what has withered under the weight of external expectations. It is in this stillness that you truly begin to discern your position in the landscape of the three churches. Second, reevaluate your spiritual diet. Are you consuming only what is easy, palatable, and popular? The spiritual fast food that leaves you momentarily satisfied, but ultimately empty? Or are you hungering for the raw, sustaining nourishment of His Word, of genuine communion, of deep, unhurried prayer? This means moving beyond comforting platitudes and convenient summaries. It means seeking out the challenging truths, the uncomfortable passages, the disciplines that stretch your soul and refine your character. It's about choosing substance over superficiality, choosing the rigorous path of growth over the comfortable path of stagnation. It's about feeding the fire within, not just admiring its glow from a distance. Third, make a conscious choice, daily, to prioritize His presence above all else. Not just His blessings, not just His comfort, not just His provision, but Him. This is the core of the deeper call. It means that when faced with a decision, large or small, you ask, does this draw me closer to His heart, or does it pull me further into the world's embrace? Does this activity, this conversation, this pursuit, fan the flame within, or does it dampen it? This isn't about legalism or a burdensome list of rules. It's about authentic, consuming love. It's about a relentless pursuit, an unwavering focus on the one who truly satisfies, the one who can fill the quiet ache you've carried. It's about letting the fire of God consume everything that isn't Him, everything that clutters your spiritual landscape and obscures His face. This is the practical outworking of the deeper call. It's not a one-time decision, but a continuous journey, a daily turning towards what is real. The deeper call beckons you to a life lived from the inside out, where your unseen devotion fuels your visible impact. You stand at a threshold, poised between what has been and what can be. The path ahead is clear, though it may feel narrow. It is a path of intentionality, of courageous honesty, of unwavering pursuit. The choice before you is stark, but the promise is profound. A life saturated with His presence. This isn't about perfection. It's about direction, about a heart relentlessly pursuing the only one who can truly satisfy. This is where the rubber meets the road, where revelation becomes practice. The deeper call insists on authenticity, and it begins with you. This is not a message to be forgotten once the screen fades. It is a seed planted, a truth revealed, a path illuminated. The three churches Ravenhill spoke of are not distant historical footnotes. They are living, breathing realities, and you, right now, stand within one of them. Your choice to embrace the unseen depths, to cultivate the inner fire, to prioritize His presence above all else. This is the journey of authentic faith. This is the covenant we speak of, a shared journey towards a holiness that doesn't just talk the talk, but lives it, breathes it, and radiates it. It is about becoming that solitary lamp, burning brightly in the encroaching darkness, a testament to the consuming fire that still purifies and transforms. So, where do you stand, truly, in this moment? Are you content with the comfortable routine of a church that has lost its first love, spiritually lukewarm, barely clinging to the warmth of past experience, fearing the cost of true devotion? Are you resigned to the dead church, where relentless activity replaces genuine life and polished form trumps raw, divine power? A meticulously maintained tomb of forgotten fervor? Or are you, even with little strength, holding fast to His name, pursuing Him with an unwavering heart, allowing the consuming fire of God to purify and transform everything within you that isn't Him? The choice before you is stark, yes, profoundly clear, but the promise is even more profound. A life saturated with His presence. This isn't about a fleeting moment of inspiration, a transient emotional high that fades with the morning light. It's about direction, about a heart relentlessly pursuing the only one who can truly satisfy the deepest longings of your soul. It's about letting your life be a living testament to that consuming fire, a life that doesn't just talk about holiness, about devotion, but lives it, breathes it, and radiates it in every interaction, every decision. Your final vow, then, echoing through the halls of eternity, becomes a declaration of this unwavering pursuit. I will walk in holiness, not just talk about it. If you are ready for that life, if you are ready to make this commitment, to cement this decision in your spirit, then write this phrase in the comments below. Let it be your vow, a public declaration of an intimate decision, a marker of where you stand, a signal to yourself and to the Spirit. Write, holiness is my path. It's more than just a comment. It's a declaration of your deepest intention, a conscious choice to walk a different road. Holiness is my path. And if this message has resonated with your spirit, if it has stirred a hunger for the authentic, if it has ignited a desire for the deeper call, then seal that resonance. Press the like button right now. It is a simple gesture, yet it helps this voice, this message, cut through the constant noise to reach more hearts, more souls who are also yearning for the deeper call, who desperately need to hear this truth today. It is a quiet agreement that this conversation matters. If you are truly tired of the shallow, if you are genuinely hungry for the authentic, if you are ready to let the fire of God consume everything that isn't Him, then join us. Subscribe to the Upper Room Call. It's more than just clicking a button. It's joining a company of believers dedicated not to spiritual trends, but to timeless truth. It's an agreement of continuity, a shared journey, a commitment to walk together weekly, pursuing that consuming fire. Make sure you activate notifications so you don't miss a single step on this challenging yet profoundly rewarding path. Now, think again of that one person, or perhaps two or three, who came to mind earlier in this conversation. Those who are searching, those who are wrestling, those who need to hear this urgent, loving truth, who need to be reminded of the deeper call. Don't delay. Send this video to them today. It's an act of profound care, a lifeline extended, a seed planted for their own revelation, for their own deeper call. This is the Upper Room Call, and it's for you. Let your life be a solitary lamp, burning brightly.